Don't miss the tea. Subscribe now.
Oh my god, grab a glass of wine. No, grab the whole bottle. You are not going to believe the absolute dumpster fire I just lived through. You know how I told you moving from California to this deep red state was going to be a culture shock? Girl, I didn't know the shock involved getting mentally hazed by a digital cult and a woman who carries a Glock in her purse for fun. Sit down, I need to vent or I'm going to scream. Okay, so rewind. You know I've been lonely since the move. It's hard making friends in your 30s, especially when you're the liberal transplant in a sea of pickup trucks. So I did what any desperate millennial does. I went to Reddit. I found this thread on how to make friends in the city and everyone was like, join the city Discord, it's amazing. So I joined. Actually, I joined too. There was the main city Discord, which was massive, and a smaller spin-off group specifically for the 30 to 45 crowd. Naturally, being 33 and tired, I vibed way more with the smaller group. The big 10,000 member Discord announced this huge meetup event. I pull up. We met about 10 other Redditors there and honestly, it was a blast. One of the women there, let's call her Sheila, was actually a moderator for the big server. Then there was Katrina. Apparently it was her birthday. I asked her, hey, is it cool if I crash your birthday thing later? She was super sweet, said, yeah, come through. So I go to Katrina's birthday at this bar later that week. I'm charming, I'm funny, I'm buying rounds, I'm killing it. Katrina even pulls me aside and tells me I'm a great fit for the community. She literally gives me this trusted member role on the Discord server right there on her phone. She told me usually people have to wait months to get this role, but I like you. I felt like I had been knighted. I was in. Little did I know I was walking into a trap. Fast forward to a few days later. I'm hanging out with one of my buddies from the smaller Discord, and I realize the big Discord is having another event at the exact same place we are at. So being the social butterfly I'm trying to be, I look for the group and merge with them. We decide to migrate to a quieter bar down the street. There's a girl in the group, let's call her Lorraine. She starts chatting me up. We talk for literally 2 minutes. I just looked at her and said, hey, you're cute. Can I get your number? She gave it to me, boom, success. But then as we're walking to the third bar, things get weird. Lorraine starts dropping these weird flexes. She looks at me and goes, you know, I'm really popular on the Discord. I'm really close to the mods. Everyone knows me. She said it like 3 times. Later that night, we end up at a taco joint. She suddenly gets all moody and says, you know, I don't have to be here. I was tired, so I just shrugged and said, you're right. You could just leave. Girl, if looks could kill. She stood up and stormed out, but the next day I text her and she actually responds. We laugh off the awkward taco incident and I ask her on a proper date. She says yes. I pick her up. We go to this nice restaurant, but the conversation was like walking through a minefield. I mentioned I traveled to Japan a few years ago. She looks at me dead serious and goes, that's a red flag. Eating sushi is a red flag now. Despite that, we go back to my place. We have sexy time, it was good. We even set up a second date. We go to dinner again, everything seems fine. We go back to my place again, more sexy time. She's laughing, she's enjoying herself. But then the conversation turns to hobbies. Now remember where I am living, it's gun country. Lorraine starts talking about the piece she carries in her purse. She's very proud of it. I asked to see it. She unzips her purse, shows me, and then looks me dead in the eye, giggles, and says, I'd shoot you if you tried to hurt me. I just laughed, but it was jarring. I told her, yeah, I'm not really into guns, they kind of freak me out. And you guessed it, she hits me with her catchphrase, that's a red flag. Apparently not wanting to handle lethal weapons is a character flaw. But before she gets out of my car, she grabs me, hugs me super tightly, like clingy tight, and whispers, I'm so lucky to have found you. A direct quote, the whiplash is insane. The very next morning, I wake up to text. Hey. I had a great time, but I don't think we are compatible. Best of luck. From I'm so lucky to have found you to best of luck in less than 12 hours. I replied, thanks, I appreciate the honesty. No drama. I figured, okay, dating didn't work out, but I still have my friends on the Discord, right? I had made really good friends with this one guy, Mike. I told Mike what happened and he says, man, Lorraine gets approached all the time. I was actually surprised she liked you. Mike and I are chatting nonstop for the next couple of days. Then, 2 days after the breakup text, I open the Discord app to check where the weekend meetup is, and I see it. You have been banned from this server. I blinked, I restarted the app. Still banned, I'm panicking. I messaged the mods, remember Sheila, my friend, radio silence. I messaged Katrina, the birthday girl who gave me the trusted role, nothing. Nobody will tell me why I've been exiled. I message Mike, my new buddy, I'm like, dude, what is going on? I just got nuked from the server. He replies, they said you broke the rules. I'm losing my mind. What rules? I typed back. All I did yesterday was talk about a small town I visited. The day before that, I was on voice chat on mute just listening to someone play a video game. I literally haven't done anything. I'm waiting for his reply, watching the little typing bubbles. Then nothing. Mike stops replying. I try to message him again. Nothing. He ghosted me too. So let's recap. I moved across the country. I joined a community. I got knighted as a trusted member. I dated the popular girl, who thinks Japan is a red flag and threatens to shoot her dates as a joke. She dumps me after telling me she's lucky to find me. And then 48 hours later, she obviously went crying to her mod friends with some made-up story, and I got blacklisted by the entire city's social scene. Even the guy I was friends with, who had nothing to do with her, dropped me like a hot potato because he didn't want to get caught in the blast radius. I feel like I'm in the twilight zone. I am sitting here alone in my apartment, wondering what the hell she told them. Did she say I was a stalker? Did she say the California liberal was a threat? Did she say my lack of a gun was a danger to society? I have no idea. I'm just deleted. So yeah, that's my welcome to the neighborhood. I think I need to move again.